FS19 gameplay video. Actually, we're just discussing Farming Simulator 19 in this here video. So I've been doing some thinking. I'm not going to go on my other farms more detail, but I've been thinking on what the new activities could be. I've actually been thinking like this for on and off for the past few months, ever since they announced FS19 and I read it. I don't know if they've actually updated it or not. I've not looked recently. What was that? Oh, flashlight. Sorry. I think it was. True story. I think you want to read down. Alright, but anyway, so I was thinking, which not really got to do for me to think, but anyway, I'm thinking on what the activities, or the new activities could be in Farming Simulator 2019 or FS19, and what they could be is because, you know, I mean, I've been kind of driving around to the truck on my own farm, on this farm actually, you know, with a really cool livery for gas. I can't remember who made the mod. I'll have to go and look later. Keep forgetting to do that. But major shout out to them. You'll actually see what I mean in a minute here. But it was really, really cool. They did a fantastic job. And I know it's not the best wrap ever, but it is a pretty damn good wrap. This is it right here. So it's a tank tech pack. It is awesome. It comes with this, and then another. That should be able to right. Oh, here, I should have it over here. But it comes with that, and it's not right there. My battery over here. Hold on, where's it at? Ready. Hold on, I'll find it. Hold on, we'll not go any further until I find this thing and I show it to you. And it's really cool. I can find it, but you know, I can find it in the store, but it you know, I mean, it doesn't have the wrap. Shoot, okay. So I have to buy it and then yeah, that where'd it go? That's so weird. Maybe it was over here and I just didn't see it. Yeah, it probably is over here and I didn't see it. Yeah, there it is, hidden behind. But what this pack does is it comes with some standard trailers. This is actually the color you can choose right here. It's pink. I did it because it's unique. Actually, it's really good here in my opinion. And then depending on what you fill it with, I'll actually show you where they are. Should be in this. Depending on what you fill it with depends on the wrap. So you can buy it. You can have design show fill wrap, no fill wrap. You know, I'll go show fill wrap because that's where it goes, and then you know. That's enough of that. Oops. We'll set it up right there. Then we'll customize that. Yeah, we did that, you know, whatever. Alright, but anyway, so these two right here, and then depending on what you do with depends on the wrap. Depending on what you fill it with depends on the wrap that encases it. Here is water. So really cool job on that. But I'm kind of driving, you know, moving them around to where I need them for my animals. Get going. And I thought, how cool would it be if you could be a trucker? I mean, this is so much fun to just kind of be driving the truck around, just you know. And honestly, I think it would be cool if you could actually be. Which does come off, by the way. I don't know if that's on the other one, but it was on this one. But, I mean, I thought, how cool it would be if you could just kind of drive around and just kind of bring fuel stations or fill up, you know, farmer vehicles or whatever. And that got me thinking, what if one of the new activities is being a truck driver or a delivery driver? And basically how that would work. Sorry, I'll be doing this every once in a while. Waiting for somebody to get on. But anyway, so how that would work in my mind anyway is, you know, obviously you would start with like, you know, obviously a small tipper or trailer or what have you, like one of these two or something, maybe you get a pig one, whatever, and then obviously a small tube tractor, like, you know, like this one or something, and then you can like be delivering for other farmers, like farmers will call you, or maybe you go to menu or the phone. I don't know what you do. It would kind of be in this menu of the shop, or a pause menu, or who knows where it'd be. But then you would go ahead and you go to whatever, maybe be on a computer, maybe you'd be on a phone. I'm guessing, who knows. But anyway, how that would work is when they call you up or whatever, and you say, hey, look, I've got some wheat I need to be delivered, or I've got some cattle I need delivered, I need some cows brought to my farm, or I need to sell some cows, some pigs. I need to sell some wool. And if you don't have the proper vehicle that they would need, then they'll obviously loan you. Kind of like the job that you could do now for on the farms. So I think that'd be pretty cool. And then obviously then you can work up to like this. So you start off, if you're doing animals, you go from this to this, and yeah. And I think that's how it would work. And then you could just feed them, but then you could choose to transport different stuff and back and forth. And then so that's basically my idea on what I think one of the new activities would possibly be. And honestly, glad I saw that. I need to get. I'm trying to work on my farm here, so it's gonna give me a little bit of time here to kind of discuss everything. But then I thought of how cool would it be if, this guy right this works. If you could actually set it to where, you would give them that track. Like instead of hiring the worker individually each and every time, you could just hire a worker, give them a tracker, you give them a job from the field, give them a job like cultivate, sowing, harvesting, and when it's ready to be cultivated, they cultivate the field. When they're done cultivating the field, they get off the field and out of the way. And then, when the cultivator's done, the sowing starts. And the sowing's done, obviously it gets out of the way, and, when it's ready to harvest, the harvester starts. And then maybe, just maybe, you can actually have, another tractor or a semi or what have you, with tipper, obviously, you could hire that worker, and they would go in, when the thing needs to be emptied, they would empty it. So when the harvester needs to be emptied, they would empty it, and then you could select, okay, I want you to sell it here, or I want you to store it here, or, put it off to the side. I don't know. I mean, maybe dump it here. I don't know. Whatever. But I think that would be really cool. And of course, while they're just sitting there not working or idle, they'd be in the vehicle, but they would not be, getting paid. So you would not be losing money for them just sitting there, and the only way that they would be getting paid, or when they be getting paid, is when they are actually, when they go up to the field and they start doing their job. Unless it's one of these guys, then when they are moving, when they're transporting, when it's when they transport people, then it's when they're transporting the goods. And then once they stop, then obviously it stops payment. And also I'd like to buy chickens again. So I'd find like 400 chickens. Freaking awesome. At FS19. That's not good. That's not good. Now we're still fix that. That is really annoying having the freaking truck on. That's like, oh my gosh. Okay, I think that was simulator. But yeah, that's basically my ideas there. And there are a ton of crops that we gotta end up doing in Farming Simulator 2019. I mean, just to name a few, and I do mean a few here. There are peanuts. There's, I don't know if we have it or not, I don't think we do, but there's cotton. There's grapes. I mean, I know technically that's not exactly, you know, there's blueberries, strawberries. I mean, there's a bunch of different crops that, you know, I mean, technically are crops. I mean, there's tomatoes. I know we have the warehouses or the greenhouses and stuff for the fruits and veggies. But I mean, there's so many. I mean, it's all I can nail off my head right now. So I was actually sitting down earlier and going, oh my gosh, there's so much you just so good. But you know, I am excited for FS19. I mean, we can force it to episode. Hopefully we'll get to ride them. So I'll have to pay off Red Dead 2, and then I'll see where I'm at when I pay off Red Dead 2, and you know, see where they're at. And I might have to still pay off FS19 first. And yeah, but there you go. There are my ideas of what the new activities could be, and also a few ideas of mine on the on a few things that I think they should add. But I definitely think it would be cool if you could actually work for other farmers, you know, other than, you know, just saying, hey, you know, work on my farm, you know, plow my farm, cultivate my farm, sow my farm, harvest my farm. That's pretty much all it is cultivate, sow, and harvest. I mean, I'm of course supposed to fertilize it. In some cases you have to leave it as well, but it's just not, I don't know, it needs more. I mean, that's great, don't get me wrong, but I thought there need to be other ways to make, you know, a little extra cash. I don't know, let's see, whatever, but, yeah, so stay tuned, stay awesome, hit that subscribe button below, and as always, we will catch you later. Thank you all so much for watching.